major titles from one of the greatest players of all time in one of the most improbable victories of all time. His greatest triumph. The most improbable of nights. Even the legend that is Rod Laver wants to get his own souvenir of what we have just witnessed tonight. Daniil Medvedev, you are a superstar and you are going to be one of the game's greats. There is no question, and that has got to be one of the most painful times in his life right now. Rafa's been on that side of the court when he's lost to Novak back in 2012. He knows what that pain feels like, but tonight the line between desolation and elation was invisible. Brad Stein, how has he done it?
I mean, people that know me, Petch, would say this is impossible, but I feel almost speechless. It's so astounding to have watched this and seen how deep both these guys dug to get to this point. But to see Rafa from where he was 6.5, 7 months ago, to come through and be able to win this Grand Slam in this way is beyond comprehension. The greatness of the man, the commitment, the heart. I mean, I'm in awe.
Fitzy, I mean, just looking at these pictures, looking at what it means to him, I mean, it's everything.
Yeah, look, he's one of the great warriors our sport has ever seen. He transcends tennis. He's a sporting great. He's a hero, I think, to so many of us all. You know, even when you don't know him that well, you cross paths with the rare person that Rafa is sometimes. He's polite, he's generous. He always has time to stop, move out of his way and shake hands with all the people in the tennis fraternity and others. So he means a lot to everybody. I don't think when you get to this age, people think you can do it as much. It's in the back of your mind that possibly they can. But the reality, when you actually see this and see it happen, it is hard to take in. It is hard to believe what he's just done. You know, where he was a couple of months ago to be here now, it's a memorable thing. I will never forget this experience. And I too have incredible, I think, respect for what Medvedev has done here tonight too. What a competitor he is, and we will see so much more of him. But tonight it is about Rafa to come back from 2 sets to love, Petch, and win this is more than memorable. we'll never forget it.
The sweetest of moments after some of the bitterest that he's tasted here in Melbourne over the course of his career. His 6th Australian Open final. A 13-year wait between the two of them. And he never stopped believing. There's Dad. What a moment for them to share together. The third oldest man, of course, in the Open era to win a Grand Slam after Ken Rosewall. Roger Federer, of course. It's the stuff of dreams. It's the stuff of fantasy, actually. And he is the ultimate dream maker tonight here in Melbourne. Craig Tiley getting the first congratulations. Tournament director here. And it's been a tough couple of years, but what a couple of finals days we've had here over this weekend. Messages from home, and there will be messages from everywhere around the globe.
Wamajika, welcome. What an incredible final. Absolutely remarkable. Would you please put your hands together for these two amazing athletes? Before we present the trophies, though, we need to congratulate a few people for staging this amazing event over the past 2 weeks. It takes enormous work. A big thank you to everybody at Tennis Australia, the support staff, our sponsors, but most importantly, the players, because what they delivered was extraordinary. Joining us here tonight for the presentation is the Chair of Tennis Australia, Jane Herdlicker, the Tournament Director, Craig Tiley, Tournament Referee, Wayne McEwen, and Chair Umpire, John Blom. Also with us is the Chief Operating Officer for Kia, Mr. Daniil Medvedev. There is one more with us also. He is a champion. He's a 4-time Grand Slam winner and 2 times here at the Australian Open, Jim Courier. I'd like now to invite Jane up to say a few words.
Well, what a night, what an unbelievable match. 5 hours of the most extraordinary tennis. It was anybody's match tonight. And Rafa, you come away with the trophy. Congratulations. Rafa, you gave us all a masterclass tonight in tenacity and grit, and it was impressive. 2 sets down and winning your 21st Grand Slam and making history tonight. It's hard to believe that a few months ago you weren't sure you would even be here for the tournament, let alone be here on this court tonight. And you've shown us all the importance of hard work, never giving up on your dreams, and fighting to the absolute finish. You are a phenomenal role model. Every single person that stands tonight was thinking through the history that you've brought to the game, the extraordinary number of achievements, and wondering whether or not you'd pull off your 21st Grand Slam title, and you did it. And Daniil, you've had the most extraordinary tournament. You have found yourself in tough spots on your way here. You've demonstrated you are never finished, and you were never finished tonight until that very last point. Congratulations on a great tournament. You were clearly determined to beat history in the making for the second time in a row, and that didn't happen tonight. But there's no doubt that we're going to see you back here and that you're on your way to making your own records in the tennis history books. Congratulations. And tonight's not only a history-making night. Obviously, last night we had a history-making night on Rod Laver Arena, and it's been 100 years of tennis in Australia. The Australian Championships are 100 years old. One of our greatest champions of all time is here tonight. Rod Laver, thank you very much for joining us. The legends of our sport laid the foundation that our players tonight are stepping on, and it's so great to have you here, and it's so great to have so many legends here throughout the last 2 weeks. So thank you very much, and thank you to our sponsors. Without you, we wouldn't be here. Kia, our relationship goes from strength to strength, from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you very much. For the team here, we have 10,000 strong members of our Tennis Australia team and the broader Melbourne Olympic Park team. Every single one of you has a critical role. Every single one of you comes here every day to deliver one of the world's best sporting experiences, and you've done no less of that today. Thank you very much. And the fans, the roof of this stadium would have blown off if it had been closed tonight. You were unbelievable. Well done. Melbourne needs a sleep in tomorrow, and for those of you watching around the world, this was a spectacular day of tennis, and we are so thrilled to finish the Australian Open in the way that we have, and to encourage everybody to come to Melbourne Park next year and join in on one of the world's best sporting experiences. We'll see you in 2023.
I'd like now to invite our umpire from today's match, John Blom, to come up with and to receive a special gift. Jane, if you could present that. Congratulations, John. That was a tough gig and you did brilliantly. Well done, John. I'd like now to invite Daniil Medvedev from Kia up to say a few words.
Thanks very much, Todd. It's late and I'll be very, very quick. I want to thank the players. They were fantastic tonight. What a great match. To Tennis Australia, under a lot of difficulty, they put on a fantastic tournament. This is our 21st year as the major sponsor of the Australian Open. Thank you. It's the same number as how many Grand Slam Rafa has won. So there's some nice synergy there. And finally, Melbourne, you've done it tough, but you've come out and you've done a magnificent job. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Damien, and thank you, Kia, for all of the support. Well, it was an epic match, and unfortunately, there has to be a runner-up. He has entertained us with his unique style of tennis throughout this tournament. It's a pleasure, because I thought he put up a magnificent effort. Would you please welcome our finalist, Daniil Medvedev.
Yeah, tough to talk after 5 hours 30 and losing, but I want to congratulate Rafa because what he did today, I was amazed. Like especially, I mean, during the match, I tried just to play tennis, but after the match, I just asked him like, "Are you tired?" Because it was insane. I mean, I think the level was very high. You raised your level after 2 sets for the 21st Grand Slam. I mean, I thought you were going to get tired, and maybe you did just a little, but still won the match. So you're an amazing champion. I think you guys have a good rivalry still. It's not over yet, but congrats, and was unbelievable. And congrats to your team, of course. Then I want to thank 2 guys in my box. They were here all week. Oli, Gilles. Thanks for sharing this tough moment with me. But we tried our best, and hopefully we can have more victories to come. Usually there's my wife in the box, but I think probably the TV is broken right now. But yeah, she's my biggest support. So I want to thank her also, and of course my team. My team, Jan, Eric, Carl, Paul, everybody. I think I will forget every time someone, but thanks a lot, guys, for being with me. My parents, my sisters, I love you all. I mean, if you're still watching, just want to thank you for your support, and I'm going to try to be better next time. I want to thank Tennis Australia, and especially Craig. I think, tennis, the tournament director is a tough job, and I think this year was, I don't know, you will tell me if it was the toughest in your career, but I think you're an amazing tournament director, and I hope you stay for at least 15 years that I'm here, or maybe 10 years, and then I don't care. And last but not least, just wanted to thank my team again. Thank you, guys.
Great work, Daniil. Well, just to think that a few months ago he had surgery and was unsure whether he would even be back out playing tennis, let alone be here on Rod Laver Arena competing in a major final. His resilience is extraordinary, and today he achieves something quite unique, a 21st Grand Slam singles title. Our champion for the 2022 Australian Open men's singles, Rafael Nadal.
Well, good evening, everyone. Well, good evening, no, good morning, at least. Well, first of all, I know it's a tough moment. Daniil, you are an amazing champion. I have been in this position a couple of times in this tournament, having chances to have the trophy with me. But I don't have any doubt that you have this trophy a couple of times in your career because you are amazing. So I want to congratulate you and all your team and family for everything. Yeah, have been one of the most emotional matches on my tennis career, and share the court with you is just an honor. So all the best in the future. Well, I even don't know what to say, guys. For me, it's just amazing. No, being honest, 1 month and a half ago, I didn't know if I will be able to be back on the tour playing tennis again. And today, I am here in front of all of you, having this trophy with me. And you really don't know how much I fight to be here. I can't thank enough all the support that I received since I arrived here. You are just amazing. Thank you so much for the love and for the support. Yeah, without a doubt, have been probably one of the most emotional moments in my tennis career, and having the huge support that I received during that 3 weeks is just gonna stay in my heart for the rest of my life. So many thanks. Well, I honestly can't thank enough all the guys that are there, you know, all the team, all the family, part of the family that are not here, part of the team that are not here. Just you know how hard have been the last year and a half, and in the low moments you have been there in every single moment to support, and without you guys, nothing of this will be possible. So thank you very much for everything. Well, I don't want to forget anyone, all the volunteers, everybody who made possible this amazing event, all the sponsors, Kia, that is my personal sponsor since I started playing tennis. Thank you very much for supporting tennis. And for supporting myself in the low and in the good moments. Thanks so much to Tennis Australia. No, have been very tough times to organize tennis tournaments, no, but last 2 years especially, you have been doing an amazing job. Craig, I know how tough it was for you and for all your team, but you are great. You always have been supporting the players and the tennis in general, so I wish you all the very best and can't thank you enough for all the support that we have from you. Well, 1 month and a half probably I will say that maybe there is a chance that that's going to be my last Australian Open, but now that's plenty of energy to keep going. So thank you very much. I really can't explain the feelings that I have right now, but I'm going to keep trying my best to keep coming next year. Thank you very, very much, and see you soon.
Congratulations once more, Rafa, on a job well done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, obviously that concludes our Australian Open this year, and we hand over now to Roland Garros, which gets underway on May 22nd to June 5th. It's been an amazing weekend, a historic weekend of tennis. Thank you for joining us. There'll be some photos taken, and if Rafa has the energy, he may do a lap of honour. We'll wait and see. Thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again in 2023.
Well, these will be some of the pictures that go around the world. Daniil Medvedev, that was one of the classiest speeches I've ever heard from a runner-up in what were some of the hardest conditions, I'm sure. 2 sets to love up, 3-2 up, and love 40 on Rafa's serve, couldn't find the break, and then broke back at the death and almost looked as though it was going to be his title. But it's a runner-up again for a 2nd year in a row for Medvedev, and it is champion Rafael Nadal for a 2nd time, Brad.
Yeah, it's, again, I mean, 21 in the pocket, his 2nd one here, to have come back after the surgery, not many matches under his belt, and win 7 matches here and close this out in the manner that he did, to come back from 2 sets to love down, was just awe-inspiring and so impressive. What can you say?
Fitzy, you still with us?
I'm still with you, Petch. I'm just recovering.
Are you marinating in the madness of Melbourne?
Well, look, I'll never forget this night. You know, I've been to the Australian Open so many years, as you know, and I've sat on the side of the court here and up there with you and commentated here since 1996. It's been a long journey. I've watched with pride to see how this tournament has evolved over the years and matured, and seen the great players in history, in recent history, that have come through here. But he's up there with the best, isn't he? And I thought his little entree there when he started to talk might be, well, after 21 times you think I'd really know what to say here, but he sort of said he was lost for words a bit, and you can understand why. I feel for Medvedev. I thought he got the raw end of the stick a little bit. I know there will be varying opinions on that, but I thought over the 2 weeks he suffered a little bit at the hands of some of the spectators, and I haven't seen that before in Australia, so that sort of shook me up a little bit. But the vast majority of this crowd was so appreciative to both players, and they witnessed something, Pets, this year that was unique. It had never been done before, and we've just seen it. So we all deserve to take a moment, I think, and appreciate what's just happened.
Bitsy, it's been an absolute pleasure to work with you for the last 4 weeks, actually, not just a couple of weeks of the Australian Open, and I certainly wouldn't have wished to be here with anyone else. So it was fantastic, and the same said to you, Brad. It was a wonderful journey.
Thanks, Petch and Fitz. It was an amazing experience, honestly.
Yeah, thank you both. I really have loved it. You brought a smile to my face, and yep. I hope we can do it again next year, because that was as much fun as I've ever had with a microphone in front of my face. Thank you.
And that's probably about as much fun as Rafa's had with a trophy in front of his face as well. It was the stuff of dreams, the stuff of fairy tales. Rafael Nadal, Australian.